Mike McCool, I'm at the Royal Plaza Shopping Center, and with me is Haas Feldhauser, and we're here at the Boy Scout Troop 52 Christmas tree lot.
Yes, sir.
It sounds, you got a lot of trees here, and we've been waiting for the Boy Scouts to get here, but it'll be dark before they get here. They're all coming out of school, and I know how hard it is to get boys to show up, so we've got to wait for...
They'll be here.
They'll be here.
Once they get out of school to get home, the parents usually try to get something in them and then bring them down.
Well,
so they'll be here.
They'll be here. So come on down to the lot. So we're going to talk about, you've been here how long?
We have been at Royal Plaza Shopping Center now for 49 years.
49 years.
We started Christmas tree sales in 1968. It was the idea of Dr. Ken Bovard and Ken Fortune. Ken Fortune was assistant scoutmaster. Ken Bovard was the scoutmaster.
Were you a scout then?
And I was a boy then. And yes, I was smaller.
A small boy then.
Yeah.
All right. That's a long time. Let's talk real quick and give a plug here for Royal King. Tell us about, because they normally sell Christmas trees.
Royal King does sell Christmas trees, but when the manager found out how long that we've been selling trees here, he came to us and said, we're not going to sell trees.
Wow, that's great.
And in fact, he offered that if we needed to get some more trees quickly, he would order them and give them to them at his cost.
Well, there you go. You can't ask a better community neighbor than that.
Community neighbor is definitely it.
Yeah.
The old shopping center has been supportive of us. When that was Blockbuster,
right?
Not many people know this, but in the B, on Blockbuster on the end, there was an electrical outlet. And that's where we plugged in for power for our lights. Oh. And they put that in for us.
That's great.
That is very nice of them.
Well, you got a partner here with you today.
John Thompson.
Here, John. Come on over here.
Is our committee chairman. He's been with the troop a long time.
He's the day shift.
He's the day shift. The Christmas tree sales go good for the boys. We offer them salesmanship merit badge. They learn how to harvest commercial trees, how to plant trees.
Yeah, because you were talking about that. So some of these trees are actually grown by the local Boy Scouts.
Yes, Dr. Craig Zunka, the dentist in town.
Right.
He was very kind in I think it was 79. He said, why don't you plant some trees on my farm? And we started that year. And it takes, for a white pine, which we don't have a lot of success at growing ourselves, it takes 7 years to grow, to harvest. Some of the other trees take longer. Scotch pine takes 10 years, somewhere in there.
A lot of time for a 30-day tree, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Or a 2-week tree, maybe sometimes.
But they're farmed and harvested, and we plant about 500 trees every year. The boys plant them. The boys learn how to plant.
Do all the trimming and
weeding, everything. They take care of the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, that's great. Is there a merit badge for that too?
That's not a merit badge, but
well, it lets them know what it's like to get out in the real world and have to work.
It is work. It's a lot of work.
And we have boys that have been in the troop that come back here every year and get their tree.
Right.
Every year. And they go inside the shack. We let the boys sign the wall of the shack on the inside. And they come back years later to see their name.
Right there. Yeah, well, that's
name
important.
and their date. That's important.
It is important. It's important.
I've got a lady. I'm going to help her.
Oh, you got a tree to sell. There we go.
Tree to sell.
So let's talk about the financial part of this. How does this help the local scouts?
We all the money that we gain from Christmas tree sales goes to the boys. We provide for merit badges, the awards. We provide for help for summer camp. Summer camp is expensive now for a week of Boy Scout camp. So we last year I think we paid half of it.
Last year we paid the whole thing.
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
All right, last year the whole thing.
Christmas sales were good last year.
And the year before that I know it was 200.
Right. Yeah, that's great. So what's the average price of trees this year?
If you want a Douglas fir, which is the highest end, that's $65, and a white pine is $55.
Okay. What's the lower end? 55.
55 is the lower
All
end.
right. Well, 50, but it goes for a good cause.
It's a good cause.
It is a good cause. And we're down here at Royal Plaza. What's your hours?
We start usually on the weekdays at 4 o'clock.
Right.
we have to let the boys get home from school.
Right.
On the weekends, Saturdays from 8 to 8,
Okay.
and Sundays from noon to 8.
Okay. So that's on the Royal Plaza. Tomorrow's Saturday, so 8 o'clock in the
8
morning
o'clock.
till 8 o'clock at night. Come on down here, and you know what you're missing is a big barrel with the fire burning in it.
We have a propane wall-mounted heater in the shack.
Years ago, it was the barrel with the.
Years ago, it was a barrel with a fire going.
I know. You those kind of things are just gone. You
Gone,
know?
yeah.
Gone.
Well,
But it's great to get boys out to do things like this. They learn a lot. It's for a good cause. So come down to the Royal Plaza, get your Christmas tree this year for Boy Scout Troop 52. All right. Thanks again, Hoss. It's good talking
Sure thing.
to you.
Good talking to
and
you.
all the good work you do with the fire department
Well, thank
and
you.
the Boy Scouts and everything else.
Thanks, sir.
It's great. Thanks again.